Hey guys, it's Elena. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be showing you how to make a pillowcase. I can't believe that I haven't made this before on my channel. I have literally made an actual pillow, and so now I'm making a pillowcase to go on my down pillow. I'm going to be showing you a really fun technique, and it also has French seams, so you don't need a serger or anything else to make this thing look super professional and have all your raw edges enclosed. So this is everything that you'll need for this project. You will need 1/4 yard of fabric A and then 3/4 yards of fabric B, and also you'll need measuring tape, scissors, matching thread, and I also used a rotary cutter. So the first thing that I did was just to cut off all my selvage edges. We don't want to include that when we are sewing our pillowcase together. And then I'm also just making sure that all of my lines and raw edges are straight and everything is at a nice 90-degree angle. This is especially important because I'm using gingham for this smaller strip of fabric. So just make sure that it is all nice and straight, and you can cut that strip to be about 8 or 9 inches wide. And then we're going to do something very similar with our main fabric. Make sure that you cut off all of your selvage and your raw edges to be straight. And we are making a standard pillowcase, so we want this main fabric to be about 32 inches by 22 inches when it's folded. So once you have everything cut out and everything is nice and straight, we're going to put our smaller strip of fabric down and flat, and then we are going to lay out our bigger strip of fabric right on top of the smaller strip and line up the straight edge. We're going to do it with the right side up and then wrong side down. You're going to roll up your main fabric and then bring your fabric A together. So in total, you're pinning together 3 pieces of fabric. You have your fabric A, and then fabric B, and then fabric A again. The reason why we're doing this is because we are going to make sure that all of our raw edge for our decorative fabric A is going to be nice and enclosed, and it will just make it look really professional. So once you have that all pinned together, again, you're going through 3 layers of fabric. You can just do a normal straight stitch all the way down. And again, make sure that this is very straight. I'm using a gingham, so it would be really noticeable if you somehow were going all wobbly or if you hadn't cut your fabric straight. So this is what it looks like after I've sewn it. My fabric B is all rolled up inside. So you're just going to pull that out at this point so we can actually start putting together and folding it into a pillowcase. So it was a little bit tricky to get it out, but you just kind of need to shimmy it and eventually you'll be able to get that roll outside of it. This is what it looks like when I pulled it out. It looks really, really nice. It's amazing because now our raw edge for the opening of our pillowcase is totally enclosed, but it still looks very decorative and it's really not too hard either. So I'm just ironing everything so that it's laying flat and I don't have any wrinkles. And I'm just making sure that everything is looking in tip-top shape. After that, we are going to fold our pillowcase hot dog style, and we are going to be lining up our raw edges on the side and the bottom. It's really important that you sew that initial piece straight so that when we are going to line it up here, we can make sure that it's matching at the top and the bottom of that band and that the corners are all lined up as well. So we are putting this wrong sides together because we are doing French seams. I have a video explaining French seams if you want to go more in depth, but just make sure that everything is nice and lined up, there's no puckering, and then you're just going to sew all the way in an L shape so that we can go on to the next step. But also it's really important to Make sure that you're pivoting when you are sewing in your corner. It will help it get a really nice point. After that, you can just trim off your corners on both sides, and then you're going to flip your pillowcase wrong sides out and give it a really nice iron all the way around. And then you're going to pin on that L right where we previously sewed, but you're going to move out and pin a little bit further out from your seam allowance. So we are enclosing our previous seam allowance or raw edge inside of this one. Again, make sure that you are pivoting. Just come to stop when you get to where you want to turn. Leave your needle down, turn your fabric, and then you can continue on sewing down the rest of your pillowcase. Once that is all done, you are finished with your pillowcase. It's gonna look amazing, very professional, and I just really, in general, like how this turned out. I was able to do this just really quickly in a morning, and it turned out amazing. I don't know about you, but I always kind of struggled to get my pillows in. And this is actually the pillow that I made myself. I'll link a video to that if you're interested, but all in all, love how this turned out. It looks so professional. The French seams just make it really look nice. And I think that the band at the opening is just a really nice touch. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and please let me know if you end up making this yourself. I'll see you in the next one.